Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and on this video, I promised you I'd make a bicycle video and a stove video. I just finished the stove video, so on this one I'm just going to talk bicycles. Okay. Now the bike the recumbent trike I'm making here, the one I built before this, number 7, was a low slung, long, light, and low road trike, designed for riding out on the road with very little rolling resistance on smooth road, few potholes, a little bit of gravel, just to be completely enjoyable and extremely comfortable and very streamlined because seat position way back, low to the ground, high efficiency tires. Now I have that bike right here. We'll take a quick glance at that. And it does exactly what I designed it to. Now that's one of those trikes that you just want to get on it and just ride it all day. If it's a warm summer day, just spend the whole day riding. It's that enjoyable to ride. Very low rolling resistance, very comfortable. Now, okay, and that has a 3-speed Nexus internal gear shifter on it, with coaster brake. So it got completely away from the deraillers, which I hate, and I still have the 3 gears, which is enough for just riding out on level road. I don't climb any hills. And it has a coaster brake, so I don't have to go with all the cables and handles and everything for brakes. And it works very well. Okay, this is number 8 here. This is my 8th recumbent trike. And what I'm doing on this one is, this is going to be an off-road trike. This is going to be designed to go out through the woods roads, and cow paths and stuff like that, and just goofing around more or less to see where you can go with a trike. Now, because it's off-road, rolling resistance doesn't really even enter into it. What I want is ground clearance. So this one doesn't have any angle in the front axle. The front axle is straight. So my ground clearance is going to be half the diameter of my tire. I'm running 26-inch wheels. I've got 1.5 inches. So I've got about 11.5, 12 inches of ground clearance, which is really good. And I'm using just old rot gut right off the Huffy bike, aluminum 26-inch rims, 36 spoke, and I spoke these in with some stainless steel spokes I had kicking around, and they just got generic mountain bike tires that came off of a Huffy bike from Walmart. Now, when I get all 3 wheels spoked up, I'm going to set this up on the bench, and I'm going to level the bike so that the frame is completely level. Then I'm going to go around with the level the other way and check the wheels, and I have them just tack welded on the hubs. I'm going to bend them until I get them straight. Then I'm going to straight up and down so they're right 9 degrees of the ground. Take them off and then weld them up and put them back on. And I have some adjustment on the back one, but that's what I'm going to do on the front one. It's really important that you don't weld everything solid until you get everything right where you want it. Then I'll put the steering arms on and the tie rod and the bottom bracket and all that. Now, this one has a lot of caster, and it has center point steering with 12 degrees of kingpin inclination. And I don't think the geometry is really critical on this because it's going to be off-road, and I'm not going to be going very fast with it, and I'm going to be going over rough ground. So handling, probably really doesn't enter into it that much. I'm certainly not going to be riding fast enough to get shimmy or pedal steer or anything like that. And I'm lacing in a 3-speed Sturmey Archer hub. Came off the dump. There was one of the old-fashioned English bicycles that I picked up on the dump. I had 27-inch wheels on it, and it had that, I think 27, maybe 26. Anyway, it had that hub in it, and I just cut the spokes and took the hub out. And that's what I'm going to put in this, so I'll have 3 gears. Now, I may find that I use the same gear all the time. There may be one gear out of the 3 that I like the best. And if that's the way it is, I may take that hub out and just put in a regular hub and change the front gear and the back gear until I mimic the gear that I like there and get rid of the hub altogether. I might even go with a fixie hub so I can use it for reverse and forward by pedaling backwards. I'm not sure. As I ride this out in through the woods, all this stuff will become evident to me, but I really don't know the answer to that right now. Now, these front tires are pretty aggressive tread. Doesn't really amount to a lot because they're just rolling, they're just keeping it off the ground. The rear one is a lot more important that I have a good tread on that because that's where all the traction comes from. And I'm also going to set it up so that I set fairly far back so a lot of my weight is on the rear tire for traction. And I'm not using any suspension on this. I didn't on that one either. So the chain line is going to be pretty straight. This axle is above the main beam, but the crankset will be above the main beam too. So I may be able to get away with this, maybe, since there is no suspension and everything's straight. I may be able to get away with this without having a pulley to vector the chain up or down. Maybe, maybe not. I built Robert's basically the same way, and I think I had to put one back here on his to clear the bottom of the rear stays. Trying to think if there's anything else on this. I've got a Chopper US hubs on this that I bought from Chopper US. If you buy them there, make sure you get the ones with the small spoke holes. They sell two different kinds. One has large spoke holes for really heavy spokes, and one has smaller spoke holes. I think one's 2mm and one's 4. I ordered the wrong ones for this. Wasn't paying attention, so I just put these in my rotary table and re-drilled them. So I've got holes for both types, but I'm only going to use the small ones. I'm also going to put a recumbent seat on this made out of the 1/2-inch conduit, just like the other ones. And I'm not sure, I'm not going to probably have it, that one's 25 degrees. I may go with, I don't know, 20, 18 in there, so I'm not leaning back quite so far because aerodynamically it doesn't matter if you're going through the woods at 2 miles an hour. So I think that's everything I'm going to do for this video. As I build more on this, I'll do more videos. But right now I'm kind of held up because I'm waiting for more spokes to come so I can spoke in the other 2 wheels. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.